Do not adjust your TV station or Twitch channel. This is another Saturday morning edition of SCW Showdown. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, here in the SCW arena. Thank you all again for tuning in to SCW Showdown. Running a little late here, but we here. We doing the damn thing, and we're going to have y'all matches ready to go as we're getting ready for some greatness to happen as we are 1 week away from SCW Cradle in the Grave. There will not be an SCW Showdown next week. It will only be Cradle to the Grave next Saturday at 1 p.m. I will, if the time changes, I will probably tweet it out or post it on my Instagram. And you can follow me both on the Twitter at Shaggy Black, and on Instagram is ShaggyBlack_13. Those will be where your updates will pop up. But best believe we got a hell of a card for you today. As I'm trying to get the Twitch chat open. There we are. Got a nice card for you today as we're 1 week away from SCW Cradle to the Grave. As we have our opening contest, Alex Perez of the Nightmare Connection will be facing off against Hacksaw Leo Simmons, as these two have met in a tag team match a week ago. And however, there was an interruption in that tag match from the returning Nightmare Connection member, Ray Rush. And Ray Rush should be on the card later this evening, as he will be facing J Omega. And speaking of which, here comes the Nightmare Connection, making their way down. It looks like the Titantron stage broke. We need to get that fixed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brotherhood from Austin, Texas. Weighing in at 195 pounds, Alex Perez.
Alex Perez making his way down to the SCW ring. Alongside him is his Nightmare Connection brother, Ray Rush. Ray Rush made his return last week, interrupting in a tag match, but getting his own comeuppance by the hand of Hacksaw Leo Simmons for interrupting in that match. He got attacked for his, as Ray Rush came into the ring to attack. Leo Simmons had something else in mind as he defend off Ray Rush, and it has been announced that Ray Rush will be facing Hacksaw Leo Simmons at Cradle to the Grave, one-on-one, next Saturday here on this Twitch stream. Speaking of which, speaking of devil, here he comes now, straight from the slums of New Orleans.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 271 pounds, Hacksaw Leo Simmons.
Leo Simmons has an impressive debut since in SCW. The win column isn't as large as you would think, but every match he has been in has been super impressive by going head to head, one-on-one with Kevin Youngblood. While he didn't pick up the victory, he had changed the way people had viewed him, pushing Kevin Youngblood to his limits in that match here on SCW Showdown. But speaking of which, he will be facing another disciple of the Nightmare Connection as he's looking at taking on Alex Perez. The ref's going to ring a bell, and here we go. And Alex, ever the quick striker, looking to get on top of this early. But it pales to comparison, too. I want to point out, Alex Perez hasn't been on a win streak of his own as of late. Will this be somewhere? Backstabber from the corner. Alex Perez hasn't been on a win streak of his own. He's looking to turn that around. What is this? 630! But blocked by Leo Simmons, and Alex Perez taking out the old tricks to take out this new up-and-comer. And Leo Simmons tries to go for a back elbow. He misses. And Alex back on the attack. Again, both these men in desperate need of a win. But I'm going to say the desperation is definitely in Alex Perez's corner, because Alex has not won a one-on-one match going back as far as a few months ago. He hasn't won a one-on-one match in a while. As you see, Alex is biting the hand of Leo Simmons. Alex being super aggressive in this opening contest here in SCW Showdown. It's like I said, the stakes are high. As Alex sitting here needing to pick up a win. But honestly, he's got a big uphill battle to climb, as Leo Simmons is one not to be messed with. And Leo here finally breaking out of that. Leo with an attack of its own as the crowd goes crazy. Leo with a backbreaker. Leo doing what he can to keep, and Leo's going up to the top rope. Will this be that big man splash? No, elbow drop. Elbow drop from Leo Simmons. Leo doing, applying pressure to Alex Perez early on. And you got to wonder, what is Alex Perez thinking? He can't go back to the Nightmare Connection with another loss. However, tag team matches may continue to be in his future, as Landon Kelly will be facing James Lee later this evening. And the winner of that match gets to face the other for the title. For the title they're choosing. Meaning if Landon Kelly wins that match, we got a clothesline from Leo Simmons. Leo turning up in the ring here. Tripping that foot, and Leo's getting the crowd on his side. But again, a distraction from Ray Rush. And Leo doesn't even get to that distraction. Doesn't let that distraction get to him. Leg drop. But again, like I was saying, main event this evening will be James Lee of The Awakening. Will be facing Nightmare Connection Zone and current SCW television champion Landon Kelly. And the winner will face the other opponents. The winner will face for the other opponent's title at Cradle to the Grave. Meaning, if Landon Kelly wins that match, he gets another opportunity to have a tag team title shot. What a splash from Leo Simmons. And Landon Kelly gets another shot at the tag team titles, and we got a pinfall here. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Leo thought he put him away. But Landon Kelly and the Nightmare Connection can get another shot at those tag team championships. However, if James Lee wins, James Lee gets to try to become a 2-time SCW television champion. And Leo Simmons, again, applying that pressure to Alex Perez, but Alex Perez fighting back, fighting out of it. Alex here, what's he got planned? Doesn't matter. It looks like Leo reverses. And Leo with an exploder suplex. Leo, wow. Leo's full of surprises. Leo trying to slow down Alex Perez with those quick strikes. Leo with another splash. Shades of Bam Bam Bigelow from the big man, Leo Rush. Wow, Leo Simmons, excuse me. Leo working on the back of that neck of Alex Perez, and Alex Perez has to fight back. What's Alex Perez got planned here, sending Leo Simmons to the corner. Oh, tried to go for that blackout, couldn't get it. Now he throws Leo outside of the ring. Alex taking time for himself, but now getting out of the ring. Both these men, like I said earlier, are desperate for a win. One might so more than the other. Refs count us up to 3. Hopefully we won't see another count out this week. Counts up to 4. And what's this? Leo plants him with the lung blower. Ref's count is up to 6. And Leo just working on Alex Perez. Chops and strikes, my word. Ref's count is up to 8. Leo Simmons back in the ring. While Alex Perez, wake up. Leo looking to take the win. And Ray Rush distracts the ref. Wow. Distracts the ref. He distracts the ref long enough for Alex Perez to get back into the ring. That is teamwork from the Nightmare Connection, folks. And Alex Perez with the flying Meteora. A flying Meteora to the outside. Alex stalking his opponent. He's striking a clothesline. Alex Perez looks like he's getting the momentum back on his side, wearing down Leo Simmons with the assistance from Ray Rush on the outside. Leo getting back. Ref's count is up to 5. Oh, throws him to the side guardrail. Ref's count is up to 6. Leo throws Alex, tries to get Alex back into the ring. Ref's count is up to 8. Leo gets back into the ring, and he breaks the count. What's Leo got planned here? Leo with the crossface to the outside, reaching back. And Alex Perez taps out on the outside, but you can't win a match that way. Ref's count is up to 4. Leo trapped him. And what's this? Alex flips out. And Alex trips up Leo Simmons. Ref's count is up to 6. These two are putting on a hell of a show. And Alex, being the savvy vet that he is, gets Leo Simmons back into the ring. And Alex now goes for the pin, pinning the big man. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Alex has got to do what he can to go. Will this be it? No, another 630. Alex hits the 630 out of nowhere. 1, 2, kick out at 2.999. Alex trying to put the big man away. His veteran presence. Alex with a stomp. It looks like the momentum has shifted as Alex brings with these heavy strikes. And Alex with a trap exploder suplex of his own. Alex bringing the offense to Leo Simmons. What's Alex got planned here? Alex plants him. He could be setting up for the end is nigh. And he could be setting him up for the end is nigh. Will he hit it? End is nigh. The end is nigh. Will that be it? 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Alex Perez of the Nightmare Connection. Wow, what a finish. And Leo Simmons tried to do everything he could, everything possible to keep Alex Perez down. But that is why he is a veteran. He is a Triple Crown champion. As you see him with the 630 there. But you got to figure out that if Ray Rush wasn't at ringside of Alex Perez, Alex wouldn't have won this match. Alex would have lost via countout. You got to say, damn that Nightmare Connection.
Winner, Perez.
Alex Perez is your victor, but you got to wonder how much of Ray Rush, how much influence of Ray Rush was it for Alex Perez to pick up this victory, because he was out cold on the outside. If Ray Rush didn't distract Leo Simmons and the referee, Alex Perez would have got counted out. But yet, Ray Rush, sticking up for his teammate, came back and helped out Alex, helped him regain his focus, and helped him pick up a victory that he so desperately needed. Wow, what a match. let's head to this next match going forward, as we have the returning half-man, half-amazing taking on Buck Nasty. You want to talk about desperate wins, and Buck is a man of desperate options because he also hasn't had a win in a long time, in a fortnight, one could say. And, hey, hopefully we get the bounce back here. Thank you all for tuning in, joining us in this chat, in this Twitch stream. I'm glad you are watching that match. That was a hell of an opening contest, folks. I got to tell you. I thought Leo Simmons had the victory, but if it wasn't for that damn Ray Rush, Leo would have came out with the victory. But again, Alex Perez shows his savvy veteran presence and wherewithal, and that is why he is called Death Proof Alex Perez. But let's head into our next match. Here he comes, the Funkadelic champion.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the 70s, weighing in at 229 pounds, Mr. Amazing.
It is always a fun time when you see half man, half amazing making his way down to the SCW arena. And we love it to see him here. As you know, he always puts on a show for the SCW faithful. It's a beautiful thing. Getting down no matter ups and downs. He will be one of the cornerstones of entertainment here in SCW. Shout out to the newcomers in the chat. We appreciate you. I hope you enjoy SCW. This is original content. Syndicate Championship Wrestling. We see someone's calling him the SCW legend. I don't know about that. But I got to say, speaking of legends, say what you will about this man, as he is a legend in his own right.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, weighing in at 270 pounds, the legend.
Buck Nasty making his way down to the arena now, and you got to say, folks, you want to talk about desperate times, call for desperate measures. Buck Nasty has not seen a victory in a long time. He has come so close to wins, even almost putting away Kevin Youngblood. But if it wasn't for a rope break, he would actually be a victor here, but almost doesn't count, as legendary Brandy says. And you see him strutting his stuff. Will this be the return of legendary status for Buck Nasty, or will he continue to live in the slums? We will be watching here. See Half Man ready to get on, and Buck Nasty flexing his muscles. And the ref rings the bell. Here we go. And Half Man coming out early, attacking Buck. And Buck knows what he has to do. Buck has to be on his strong man shit, excuse my language, to win this match. And Buck going to the top rope, elbow drop. Wow, Buck going for the pinfall early. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. You gotta say, folks, thank you all again for tuning in. You are now watching SCW Showdown here on this Twitch stream every Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 Central. Next weekend, we will have our pay-per-view, Cradle to the Grave, where it has been announced that the SCW World title will be defended as Joe West defends his title against Sebastian in a Stages of Hell match. That match, those matches will be three matches total. However, best 2 out of 3, realistically. If both men win one match, there will be a third, and that will crown our new SCW champion. Or will Joe retain? Time will tell, as we see Buck Nasty delivering the knees to the kidneys of half man, half amazing, showing off that strength with a follow-away slam delivered. Sheesh. And Buck looks like he's got reversed by half man. Half man with the confusing tactics, and Buck having none of that. Buck having none of that. Buck also showing off his sheer strength. Look at him, just press select, just doing light work of half man. Half amazing, my word. And Buck Nasty with that Buck splash. Keeping half man down. And will half man come back? It looks like he's trying to get the momentum back on his side here. Oh, Snapdragon suplex. And half man trying to go back on the attack to Buck. But again, 3 stages of hell has been announced for at SCW Cradle to the Grave. We also have a first blood match between Little Bill and the natural Isaac Murphy. And half man going to the top. What's half man got planned here? Oh! That 70s hangover. Leg drop, and we got a pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Half man with the range. I can see where the half amazing came from. Getting that super far distance. And Buck shrugging all that up. But anyway, again, SCW Cradle to the Grave next weekend, next Saturday, and Buck goes for a splash. First blood match between Little Bill and the natural Isaac Murphy. Those 2 men are in a tag team match later tonight as Little Bill and his partner, Dr. Antonio Hurtt, will be facing Isaac Murphy and Hannibal Hatcher later this evening. As you see a dab coming from half man, that's not from the 70s. And half man going for a pinfall here. Kick out at 1. Half man wondering what he's got to do to put Buck Nasty away. He's got to wear down the big man. He's not going to be able to outmaneuver him or outpower him. But Buck Nasty's got to do what he can. Or half man, excuse me. Half man. Oh, half man plants Buck Nasty into the ground. Half man with a moonsault. Will half man pick up the victory here? What's half man got planned here? Half man going for the Funkadelic leg drop. He gets all of it. And there we go. There's a pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Buck has got to get that W here. But half man going up to the top rope. Calling a shot. Will he get it? Oh no! Buck with the reversal. Buck with a hell of a reversal here. And will it be time for Mr. Nasty time? It is. But Buck not done. And here comes Little Nasty. Nice cutter. And it could be over with. 1, 2, 3. Oh my, 2.9999, my God. I thought Buck put him away. Half man showing the fight. Half man showing the fight in his amazing skills. What a match. But Buck too strong for half man. And he goes for that splash and misses one too many times. Will half man pull up this victory? The stunning upset. And Buck could be busted open, and half man going back to the top rope. Elbow drop to the back. And half man going for the pinfall here. 1, 2, kick out at 2. My goodness, what a contest, folks. What a contest. Half man with a springboard moonsault. Half man applying pressure to Buck Nasty, but Buck actually be able to get up from this. Buck has got to do something. Buck thought he put that man away. It looks like Buck has a cut above his nose. Get a moonsault again from Halfman. Another moonsault from Halfman again. And he goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. You can't put a good Buck down. Buck still in daze from trying to hit from hitting Little Nasty and Big Nasty. Mr. Nasty Time, but it looks like it could be in, and wow! Half-man, half-amazing, halfly fucked up. Excuse my language. Jeez, this is supposed to be a kid show. Oh my goodness. Buck trying to get the momentum back on his side. Buck clocks the hell. And Buck with another splash. Buck putting the Concords to his chest of Half-Man, Half-Amazing. Buck showing off those prize-fighting abilities. And a headbutt. Headbutt from nowhere. Buck also showing that sheer strength. Deadlift drop. And Buck goes for the pinfall here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 again. What does Buck Nasty have to do to put away Half-Man, Half-Amazing? And Half-Man not having any more of that momentum shifting as Half-Man tells Buck to go to the outside. And Half-Man with a fake out. My goodness, even I'm flummoxed about what happened there, folks. That may come back to haunt Half-Man as he didn't take advantage, but he's taking advantage with these chops and quick strikes. And Buck not having any of that himself. Buck putting Half-Man in the tree of woe and proceeds to put the Concord to his face. This has been a hell of a contest, folks. If you're just now watching, you were watching SCW Showdown. Well, Buck Nasty is taking on Half-Man, Half-Amazing, and this match has been on one. And we got a big Nasty, we got a Mr. Nasty Time drop to Half-Man. He hits the Mr. Nasty Time. And we got a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out at 2. My God, Buck has got to put this man away, and he could be setting up for that Little Nasty cutter. And no, Half-Man reverses it, and Buck reverses him. Buck showing off those prize-fighting fists. No, doesn't know what he has to do to put Half-Man away. I feel as though his career is on the line here. Just nice maneuvers from Half-Man. Half-Man going up to the top. Could he be going for the flashback? And he gets the flashback. It is it. It could be over. 1, 2, 3. Your winner. Half-Man, Half-Amazing. Oh my goodness. We may have seen the end of days for Buck Nasty. Oh no. What a contest from both men. Good Lord, I am speechless, folks.
Mr. Amazing.
Oh, folks, we have just seen the last match of Buck Nasty's SCW career, as this was an upset, to say the least. I, for one, did not see this coming. Neither did people in the audience see it coming, nor you cannot tell me. Anyone in this Twitch chat right now can dead ass tell me that half man and half amazing was going to win this match. I didn't know that, and this is just me shooting. I did not see this coming, and I had to collect myself because we may have just seen the end of one of the legends in SCW history. Folks, we got to move forward. Half man picks up the dub. As we see Ray Rush will be taking on J Omega here. And folks, this is no love lost between these men. Ray Rush making his return, but it looks like he's listening to the cult leader and doing the cult leader's work of Kevin Youngblood and taking out J Omega before their match at Cradle to the Grave, which will be next weekend here on this Twitch channel. And folks, I got to tell you something. That this match is not going to be a match. This match is going to be violent. But give me one moment here as we're going to take a commercial break. I'm going to go pay some bills here, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. We had a contest here, but it looks like it spilled out. And J Omega went to the back and found Kevin Youngblood, and there is no match here. These two are going at it. J Omega took out Ray Rush and went straight for Kevin Youngblood, and these boys are in a fight. This is not a sanctioned match. These two are going at it. Kevin and Jay are scheduled to have a last man standing match at Cradle to the Grave, but these two aren't waiting for next weekend. These two want to go at it now. We got a fight on our hands, and no one is coming down here to break this up. They know damn well what will happen to them if they even attempt, as J Omega has been wanting this for months. J Omega has wanted Kevin Youngblood for months, and he is letting it off. It is a fight here, folks. Ray Rush was supposed to have this match against J Omega. J Omega knocked out Ray Rush kept him in the back. Kevin Youngblood retreated to the outside, and Jay Omega came running after him, only to grab him and starting beating the hell out of him, and they both stumbled out here. What? This is pandemonium, folks. There's no referee. The GM Ian Jacobs just lets this happen, and I gotta tell him, folks. I gotta tell you straight up, it's better that he does let this happen. These are two very violent men, and you don't want to come between them. It's a straight fight here. No love lost between these two. These two, no respect for one another. They just want to end each other, and cradle to the grave, they will be doing that. But right now, they're looking to get this out of the way. Jay Omega proceeds to get the strikes, and just Kevin Youngblood taking it to him. Kevin has been a thorn in Jay Omega's side for far too long, and Jay has been wanting this match or this fight. He's been wanting to get his hands on Kevin Youngblood for months, and he finally has the opportunity to do so here, even if it's unsanctioned. I don't even think they care about wins and losses here. They just want to beat the unholy hell out of each other. It's Kevin with the leg drop. Kevin taking it to Jay Omega. My God, I see the chat is talking up a storm about that previous match. And I gotta tell you, folks, that still a shock to me. But even more of a shock is that Jay Omega is not letting up against Kevin Youngblood. Kevin going for a powerbomb. One, he's looking for a second one. He gets that one. Will it be a third? Yes! Third powerbomb, triple powerbomb from Kevin Youngblood, trying to take out the leg. I think these men want to take each other out before next weekend, because even if this is not a match, this is just a straight fight. Who will be prepared for that, knowing that they have lost a fight the previous week? Jay just putting the Timbs to Kevin's chest. My goodness, Kevin with those fierce knife-edge chops. What's Kevin got playing here? Running Death Valley driver from Kevin Youngblood. Kevin going to the top rope, telling Jay to get up. Neckbreaker from the top. My God. Jay not having any of that. Neither is Kevin. These two know each other so well. Going back as far as the beginning days of SCW. Hell, going back as far as when we used to go ourselves by WGW. But just now these two are on far ends of the spectrum. One is up to no good, and the other one wants a fight, as we might have a third eye destroyer. Third eye destroyer from Kevin Youngblood. And Jay Omega could be out. Jay Omega is out. And Kevin going for that sharpshooter. Going for that sharpshooter. Someone's got to stop this. And that's enough. That is enough. Kevin just stays over Jay Omega. Third eye destroyer delivered. And Kevin just locks in that sharpshooter for just more measure.
The villain, Kevin Youngblood.
Kevin Youngblood pulls up again, dispatching Jay Omega. As you see him just basking it in. The villain comes up again, but will he be victorious next Saturday? As you cannot win via tap out. That man has to be the last man standing. Who will come away the victor? Will that be Kevin Youngblood here, or will Jay Omega finally put his nightmare to an end? Time can only tell. My goodness. As we had, speaking of time, we are going into our tag team match between the fan favorites, Dr. Antonio Hurtt and wild man from the Badlands of North Carolina, Little Bill, taking on the natural Isaac Murphy and the high-flying hitman Hannibal Hatcher. And people wondering how this match came apart. Both these men, both Antonio Hurtt and Bill, have a beef with the natural Isaac Murphy. And they even told him, say, hey, you go find somebody to be your partner, and we will face you both and put you both away. No one was available up to this point. However, we all know Hannibal making his appearance in SCW here is a man for hire. So Isaac hires Hannibal to be his tag team partner to help put away these two men who have been a thorn in Isaac Murphy's side. What's going to happen in this match? I don't know, but someone is going to get their ass whipped. Let's head down to the ring. Again, I will do the announcement proper.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 159 pounds, the strong man, Little Bill.
The wild man from the Badlands of North Carolina, Little Bill, makes his way down to the arena, and next weekend he will be facing Isaac Murphy in a first blood match. We haven't had this match here in SCW ever in my recollection. And both these men are not looking to win. They are looking to hurt each other. And speaking of hurt, the doctor is in.
And his partner from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 238 pounds, Dr. Antonio Hurtt.
The super tough Dr. Antonio Hurtt, the surgical assassin, makes his way down to the ring to team up with a friend to make sure he dispatches these ne'er-do-wells in Isaac Murphy and Hannibal Hatcher. As the chat chants STD, super tough doctor. Get those chants going. Let's see them. We get those chants going. The super tough doctor may have more opportunities coming down the way, as I am now being told that he is the next man in line to get a shot at the television championship here in SCW. And speaking of next man in line, here comes the natural to a grace of boos from the crowd.
And from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 266 pounds, the natural, Isaac Murphy.
Isaac Murphy has been a thorn in Bill's side and will continue to be going into their match next weekend, as it is a first blood match. Bill has recommended that he will make that light-skinned man bleed. But Isaac Murphy is determined to keep those men beneath his boot. As Isaac has been on a tear here, putting Bill to rest. However, that other man across the ring, the doctor, has had something to say about Isaac, as Isaac has tapped out to the doctor twice. But will that actually continue? We will see down the road. And Issac looking to bask in those boos because he thrives off of negativity from his serfs. If you don't know what a serf is, that's S-E-R-F. Please Google that. Or, go back to school. Either one. Just saying. Giza is still around, and she lives within Issac Murphy. Speaking of which, here comes his tag team partner.
And from Queens, New York, weighing in at 248 pounds, Hannibal Hatcher.
Hannibal Hatcher, a.k.a. 3H, makes his way down to the ring to team up against his opponent here, against their opponents, Little Bill and Dr. Antonio Hurtt. Hannibal was hired by Issac Murphy to be his partner. Hannibal looking to add to his hit list, and he's got those two gentlemen across the ring. He's been making a name for himself here, but he's been very brash in doing so, calling out the bigger names, and coming up short. But will he come up short in this tag match? One will only see. But you see Bill and Issac are the first two to start, and Issac crawling on the little man. And Bill, known as the Giant Killer, comes out with the DDT on front. Bill taking it to him. He's wanted his hands on Issac Murphy, and Issac just doing what he can to keep Bill away. And Issac Murphy, these two have had a hell of a contest here. And Issac Murphy in one of the Match of the Year contests that soon can be voted on. SCW Syndicate Championship Wrestling.com. That match he was a part of was the Fatal 4-Way match that he won with against him, JT Money, Joe West, and James Lee. Many more matches will be announced here later down the way. As you see Bill just giving out the chops to Issac, and Bill going for that Hurricanrana. Will he make a tag here? Yes, he does. And that is the man Issac wants no parts of. The Doctor has stretched out the big man many a times. Will there be a third? Is he looking to go doing work against his legs here? The Doctor, with surgical precision, taking out the legs of Issac Murphy, and without those legs, he cannot get off. He cannot pull off that big boot of his that you've taken out the stamina. And Issac laying down on the ground, and here comes the Doctor with a missile elbow drop to the chest. And the Doctor's taking it to Issac Murphy with the disrespectful slap, and there's a pinfall. One, and Hannibal breaks it up. Hannibal may not care about the outcome of his partner, but he needs to win this match. Otherwise, he don't get paid. Thanks, chat. Always keep a good eye on the chat, calling me out on my mistakes there. When he takes out with the Doctor taking out the legs of Issac Murphy, he will not be able to get full effect of that road kick going forward. And the Doctor doing what he can, sending Issac, and Issac is already bleeding. Will he be bleeding like this? Will he be bleeding like this come next weekend at Cradle to the Grave? I gotta think Isaac's probably thanking Giza that he does not have to face the Doctor at this point. And Issac has got to make a tag. You see him bleeding from the top, like from the top of his noggin. Issac has got to make a tag here. That is the last man he wants to face or be in the ring with. And ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening is Landon Kelly of the Nightmare Connection will be taking on James Lee of the Awakening in a non-title match, but the winner of that match goes on at Cradle to the Grave to defend their title against the other man. So will Landon Kelly get another tag team title shot? As you see, a tag was made. Issac finally makes himself out of the ring. Will Landon Kelly get another shot at the tag team championships, or will James Lee be on his quest to become a two-time SCW television championship? And the Doctor and Hannibal, these two have met before. And Bill now is tagged in to Hannibal. Bill going up to the top, and Hannibal gets out of the way. Both these men, high flyers in their own right. And Hannibal throwing those jabs. Bill not having any. You hear the crowd getting behind Bill. And he tags the Doctor back in, and Hannibal slow to get up. The Doctor has been on a roll. Granted, he's lost the triple threat match, but he beat Hannibal last week. The Doctor doing what he can to take out those arms in face of Hannibal. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This match here has the potential to be really great. And the Doctor stopping in his tracks, not trying to get bounced off those ropes. The Doctor taking Hannibal to the corner. What has he got planned here? Oh my God, what an arm drag from the top. We got a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And Hannibal goes for the tag, and Issac tags back in. Not so sure that was a bright move with that cut above his head, and the Doctor doesn't care. The Doctor taking it to Hannibal again. And Hannibal is not the legal man. Say what you want about the Doctor, but this is a peculiar move. And now Issac back in the ring. And Hannibal rolling out. Seeing the damage there. Could be 2-on-1 here. But Issac stomping on the hand of the Doctor. He needs those hands, Doc. Issac, he needs those hands. He can't do doctoring without them. But he's stomping on those hands. Is that even the dominant hand of Antonio? Antonio's getting mollywopped. The Issac's trying to pull the momentum back on the side. The Doctor wakes up, and what a knee strike from Issac Murphy. What a knee strike from Issac Murphy. And Issac with the maneuver of his own, but gets a rope break. Issac, since embracing Giza as her favorite son, has been on a tear as of late. But the only formidable foe that he's faced has been the Doctor himself. And what's this? We got a checkmate! Checkmate to the Doctor! And Issac going for the pin! Will he get the victory here? 1! Kick out at 1. Bill with the breakup. And Issac throws Bill out of the ring. The Doctor avoids an elbow drop from Issac Murphy. Doctor working on the arm of Issac. And Hannibal just now waking up. My goodness! Doctor stalking his prey. What's this? What's this? We got a cattle mutilation from the Doctor. We got a rope break and a pin. What the hell is Hannibal doing? Hannibal! What in the world? Hannibal must have got rocked. Because I think he messed up the money with the Doctor getting the pinfall on Issac Murphy. And wow, what a mishap by Hannibal. Here are your winners, Dr. Antonio Hurtt and Little Bill. Will Bill be able to take the momentum to cradle to the grave? And Issac eats the pin. You gotta say, you gotta want your money back. If that's the type of hitmanning that Hannibal is providing. That hit didn't go as planned. Sheesh. The chat seems to agree. And the super tough doctor continues to have Issac's number. And boy, oh boy, will this momentum carry over into next week? We shall see. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening as James Lee of the Awakening. SCW, one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, James Lee of the Awakening, takes on our SCW Television Champion, Landon Kelly of the Nightmare Connection. The winner will have the right to face for the other opponent's title at SCW Cradle to the Grave. And the last time we saw both these men in singles competition, James Lee put away Hannibal, while Landon Kelly won via count. It was defended his title against Aiden Alexander, but technically it was a count out. Both men were counted out of the ring, but Landon Kelly won. You can say Landon Kelly won, but he defended his title and kept that belt via the count out as he just was next to Kevin Youngblood, and they just stared at the lifeless body of Aiden Alexander. But none of that will matter here today, as there will be a winner, folks. And here we go. Let's head down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Alliance from Houston, Texas. Weighing in at 244 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, the Blueprint, James Lee.
James Lee, one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, arrogant as he may be, has backed up everything he has up to this point. The young man has had stumbles here in his SCW career, but every opportunity that he sees fit or that he talked his way into, mind you, he has found a way to win. Folks calling him the most prolific striker here in SCW. I was going to say the most prolific shit talker. But opinions do not matter, as I am just a lowly commentator.
And his opponent, representing the Brotherhood from the Pits of Hell. Weighing in at 262 pounds, the Television Champion, Landon Kelly.
And Landon Kelly coming down to the ring with the Television Championship in hand, representing the Nightmare Connection. But will he be able to represent the Nightmare Connection next week by going after the Tag Team Championships that they felt they could have won against the Awakening? However, or will we see him defend that title against James Lee next week? Time can only tell with this match, as there will be a winner. James Lee in the corner and Landon Kelly stretching it out. And here we go. Ref rings the bell. This is our main event, the Syndicate Championship Wrestling Showdown, as Landon Kelly faces James Lee. Landed with a springboard senton and misses. James Lee had that scouted. James Lee going up to the top. Too far for him. Landon's going to try and out-muscle and out-wrestle James Lee here. And James Lee tries to go for a cutter, and Landon scouts it. James Lee ever so calculating, though. You cannot keep the self-proclaimed main event down as he will find a way to try to steal victory away from his opponents. But Landon Kelly with just a flop onto James Lee. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Landon Kelly almost getting away with the victory here. And the ref thought it was another pinfall, but we got armbar in the center of the ring. Honestly, folks, people forget that Landon Kelly is a very skilled wrestler, but since putting on the muscle, he has become more of a powerhouse than anything. Never forget that, as he carries James Lee to the corner, and it's not looking good for James Lee early. And as right as I say that, James Lee pops back up and try to get the momentum back on his side. Oh, what a DDT from James Lee. James Lee going to the top rope. What's he got planned here? Goes for an elbow drop, and he's to the back. Landon tries to get out of the way and just gets hit with the back. Now we got a regal stretch from James Lee. And Landon gets right out of that. James Lee showing off his strength and just tosses Landon Kelly out like yesterday's garbage. And James Lee basks in the boos of the crowd. And Landon is out. And James Lee rolls out of the ring to make sure he's out. Landon picking up James Lee, and James Lee reverses. Oh, what a cutter. Cravat cutter from James Lee. Landon not having any of that. Momentum continues to shift. Oh, what a face buster. James Lee, ref's count is up to 3. It's up to 4, and James Lee throws Landon Kelly back into the ring. What a neck breaker from James Lee here. Another neck breaker. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you are watching the main event of our evening as Landon Kelly takes on James Lee. The winner of this match will face for the other opponent's title. As James Lee gets tossed aside like a redheaded stepchild. And Landon Kelly going for another armbar. He's applied that in the center of the ring before, and James Lee gets right out of it. James Lee gets right out of it. James with a combination. James Lee going to the top rope. He's telling Landon to get up. And misses his opponent. That is why they call it high-risk maneuvers, folks. James might end up paying for that, as Landon tosses him into the corner. And Landon with a bully choke, picking him up with all that strength. James Lee may be calculating, but the stuff is not on his side here. And Landon stomps on James Lee. This match has been slow and periodical, and we got a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Landon wanted 3 there. And Landon could be going for that bad dreams. And James Lee breaks out of it, had it scouted. And let's not forget, folks, James Lee is the one who asked for this match. If he is the one that asked for this match and messes around and loses, that is again proof that his ass writes checks. Wow. Wait a minute, is this the measuring stick? Measuring stick from James Lee. And he goes for the pinfall here. 1, 2, kick out at 2. James Lee, known for writing, his mouth writing checks that his ass can't cash. And James Lee could be going for that, could have been going for that breathe easy, But Landon had his move scouted, and now we got a knee buster. And Landon with a senton. Both these men have scouted each other so much that they are avoiding those moves possible because they know if they get hit with it, it could be curtains for them. Landon Kelly tries to put the momentum back into his corner. Landon with a German suplex. Landon picking James Lee up. What's Landon got planned here? Another face knee buster. Landon going to the top rope. What's Landon got planned? Elbow drop to the chest of James Lee. And Landon going right after that arm. And Landon going for the pinfall here. Ref, 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Landon is beside himself. He wants that title shot. Landon takes James Lee to the outside. Landon with a drop kick. James Lee falling to the outside. Landon's getting the crowd on his side. Landon staying away from James Lee, letting Lee get up on his own feet. And Landon with a splash, and James gets out of the way. What a high-risk, high blunder. James Lee avoids the splash from from Landon Kelly. Excuse me. And Landon gets up and gets out. Landon with another facebuster. Both men are still fighting to the outside, and Landon with a German suplex to James Lee. Ref's count is up to 5. And what's this? Landon trying to put James Lee to sleep on the outside. You can't win the match this way. However, the match can still be won by countout. James Lee could be it. James Lee powers his way out. Ref's count is up to 7. He's looking at both men to get back into the ring. Landon Kelly is back, but breaks the count. Does he just want to do damage on the outside? Ref's count is back up to 1. James with the Snapdragon suplex. James Lee getting back into the ring. Landon Kelly. James Lee just taunting Landon, telling him to get back in the ring. And Landon going for a maneuver, and James Lee blocks it with a reversal of his own. James Lee with melatonin! Melatonin from Landon Kelly! Melatonin from Landon Kelly. We got a pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. My goodness. I thought it was it. Melatonin had that man out. But it could be night-night for James Lee as the Bad Dreams cutter to James Lee. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.9999. My goodness. Landon thought he put James Lee away with the Bad Dreams. And Landon, bleeding from his forehead, is telling the tag champ to get up, and he misses. Folks, if you are just now tuning in, you are watching our main event as James Lee faces off against Landon Kelly, as the winner will go for each other, the opponent's tag title or television title, and they will defend that at SCW Cradle to the Grave. And we got what's this? Breathe Easy! Breathe Easy delivered, and Landon Kelly could be out. Landon Kelly could be out. 1, 2, kick out at 2. The Breathe Easy as Landon is still awake. James Lee wondering what he has to do to put away Landon Kelly. James Lee just stomping away on the hand of Landon. and the fans are booing James Lee. And I think, are the fans actually cheering for Landon Kelly? I mean, think of all the dastardly things the Nightmare Connection has done here since SCW's rebirth with the Masked Men and the attacks. But they really hate James Lee at this point, as the fans may be getting behind Landon Kelly here. And James going for submission. Will Landon get to the rope? And the ref is in an utter stage of confusion. And James Lee lets the maneuver go. James Lee trying to snap that arm. And James trying to mess up those legs of Landon Kelly. And the momentum has shifted, folks. James Lee has got everything going for him here. And Landon could be out on Dream Street. Excuse the pun. James continues to take out the hand and arm of Landon Kelly here. As James could be going to the top rope. Can we see touch the sky? No. What's this? Elbow drop, and he misses. My goodness. He's got to stop with the high-flying maneuvers if he's not going to land them. We see a nice little combination from James Lee. He's not going to let that blunder stop him as he stomps into Landon Kelly. And like I said, the maneuver, everything is fully in James Lee's corner. James Lee with the, wow, what a hell of a maneuver here. We got a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out at 2. James Lee can't believe it as Landon Kelly still fights. And James Lee going to the top rope. He could be going for touch the sky, but he blocks it. Landon Kelly blocks it. Landon, springboard, moonsault. Shades of Bam Bam, 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Landon beside himself. He blocked touch the sky. And Landon now has everything in his maneuvers. He's got everything going. He's got everything going for him. James trying to get out of it. Put momentum back in his corner and keeping it that way. Landon. The crowd is hyped up for Landon Kelly. James with a knee to the back. And Landon could be back where he was. Got another DDT from James Lee. James Lee goes for another submission maneuver, and that could be it. Landon's got nowhere to go. Landon has nowhere to go. What is the ref doing? Landon's in the center of the ring. Will he tap? Will he tap? James Lee just lets it go. Oh, melatonin! Melatonin to James Lee! Melatonin out of from nowhere! 1, 2, 3! Your winner, Landon Kelly! My God! What a match! What a main event! Landon Kelly picks up the dub against James Lee. And he will face James Lee and Adrian Angel for those SCW Tag Team Championships at Cradle to the Grave. Landon basking his own blood. Scary looking motherfucker, man. My God. What a match. Folks, I told you there was going to be a winner, and there damn sure was, as Landon picks up the dub. Landon will be facing, Landon and a member of the Nightmare Connection will be facing the Awakening for those SCW Tag Team Championships next week here on this stream channel. We will have an updated card for you on my social media. That is at Shaggy Black on the Twitters and Shaggy Black _13 on the Instagram. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy your day.